I tell you a story. Would you believe? Let me bring you true life stories. Let them tell their stories. You listen. Hanging out with Mr. Dandy.
Didn't you look for your sister that you...
Wait, I'm coming. So when I just reached the compound, as in the premises, look at it, I said, yeah, this is one chance. I just got to enter one chance. This is one chance. I said, Lord Jesus, that's son of David, help your daughter. I said, this is one chance. Just look at, and she was outside preparing this Ghana food. I don't know what they call it.
Yeah, who was outside?
Is it Benke? I don't know what did they call it.
Who was outside?
The lady. Not my sister. Okay. No, the lady that she was staying with, that is pretending that my sister is going to work. So I immediately I said, Mommy, good evening. I said, evening. So I said, Mommy, where is my sister? That was the first thing that came out of my mind. I said, your sister traveled. I said, my sister traveled. When she know I'm coming today, she traveled. What kind of journey is that? She now said, yeah, they know they speak Oyibo like that. They know they speak big grammar. I know they carry big grammar. Come here. I said, I want chance. Immediately I entered inside, then I said I should freshen up. I said, no, I will not freshen up. Freshen up is not my problem. I want to see my sister. I said I must freshen up. I said I want to see my sister, that they should free me first. So immediately they now took me to a big room like this, bed, phone. I said, what are they doing here? There's some Igbo girl. So I knelt and I began to pray, compassion with my Bible. She now pinched me. This Bible will save you in this place. If not, going back, you can't go back. There's no means of going back. I said, so what is it? See your sister, that girl have sold her enemy. That they are supposed to come to that place for control. So I asked her, what is called control? You know, in Nigeria, we don't have that language control. Maybe we use it for other terms, but not for what they...
So what does that control mean?
Control means as they come from their house for control, they come to carry men there. That is their business.
For prostitution?
Yes, for prostitution. So she
so
said that
she enlisted your name, part of those people that will do the prostitution.
This my sister I'm saying, they are now professionals that they can come professional.
Okay, they can bring other people. Yes. They can recruit other people from Nigeria to come and join them.
Yes, just because they are no longer there, they are free themselves. So I said, okay, he said, what is it? They need to pray. That is just it. Because your Bible. I said, no problem. So I went to freshen up. After freshening up, the lady approached me. He said, I will pay her. I said, pay you? Pay your side. I said, I will pay her. My sister was going, I will pay.
Pay you for the accommodation?
I will pay her for the money that used to bring me that my sister as I sold her enemy to her. I said, okay, no problem. I said, okay, mommy. You know I'm a child of God. I said, if there's any other work that one can do, show me, I will do and pay you. I have no scores with you. I have no problem with you. I've interviewed some of the girls. They said there's a work where you can go and move and all those things. I said, okay, you give me that work. She said she will not give me that work. In fact, I will run. I said, run to where? Not any place. Where would I run to? She said, that what I see people doing there is what I will do. I told her, I cabash for her. I speak in tongue. I just look at her. I just look at this woman and said, I want Chance Market to buy. I told her there's no Chance Market. So each time she said, she named me Favor, but she named other girls by the Islamic name. She named me Favor, that my name is Favor. I said,
so the woman, she's a Nigerian?
Yeah, she's from Yoruba, from Ibadan. They call her Ibadan. Yeah. I have a picture there. So later now, said, okay, that is what I will do, that she can dress up and be doing that kind of. I said, no, I can't, I'm a child of God. If she now asked me that, am I a virgin? I said, I'm a born again virgin. He said, what is answering a born again virgin? I said, when she gets there, she will know what is called a born again virgin. That she has not tasted the born again virgin, and let her taste it. She said, I even have the audacity to answer. I said, yes, mommy. I said, yes, of course.
She's an elder woman.
Yes. But she saw this yopi. So she said I should not call her mommy. So I have the audacity to answer. Yes, mommy, I have the audacity to answer. Now I want to answer. I said, you know, now second again is very sweet to mommy. And at times I will laugh and not be good laugh. It's not good. I will laugh and hold her and say, mommy, it's a lie. It's not good laugh. Just hold her. Even when I hold her, her body will shock me. Shocking me in the extent that she has a lot of charm. She has necklace charm like this that she tied in her
neck.
Yes. You know, both of us cannot stay together just because we are not of the same thing. Once I near her like this, I will feel shocked. I just say, God. In fact, I just give my faith to God that there is nothing. At the time, they started troubling me, fighting me, beating me.
Physically.
One lie. Up to the extent, piping me.
These are men that he hired to beat you.
Yes, men.
She hired to
yes,
beat you.
yes. Piping me, using pipe on me. I told her I'm medicine that you're doing bad. Since I grew up to this extent, none of my family members have ever slapped me since I was born. She said, why? I said, yes. Not being the last one, that I was not brought up in that way whereby they beat children, and I used to be afraid of cane. So if you just say, if you do this, I will beat you, I will try to control myself that I don't do that. She said I'm a liar. I don't know what I'm saying. Which child said they have not? I said they have not beat me. So this beating is paining me. That is how she continued beating me. They would beat me, take from place to for drilling. Oh. I said, God, you are alive. Up to the extent I want to commit suicide.
Oh, so you thought of committing suicide?
I've tied the rope already.
So what happened at that stage?
Give it a second thought. It's God. That is his thought. So
you were under serious emotional trauma?
Yes, I was traumatized.
That the best thing is just
to give up.
Just to go.
She will not have the money. Because she used to tell me that anything that makes me to get out of this place, her enemy will run mad, the mother will lose her. Just because the ambulance that she did bring, they would tell her that this girl is not your type, that this girl is not going to stay, or no, I can't. I will not pay her any money. That is what they used to tell her. So at the time, anytime she come, say, you know, carry my son, I'm fasting. When I know she started troubling me that the pressure is too much, I will tell her that look, I've declared dry fasting for 3 days without. I don't eat. When you see me then, I was very slim. I'm fasting. But she do listen to the voice of that fasting. If I tell her that I'm fasting, but she will come say, but she will need that. Pain. She's so much. In fact, she have that passion for money. Say, I should pay her now. Please now. I should pay her. Say, no, you know what? This kind of plenty money. Who will take this money to escape? I will pay you. Don't worry.
This money, I think. How much are we looking at?
1.3.
What is that 1.3 for?
I don't know. It's for business now. I mean, the one you do business. Trade by barter. So she will need an back. I said, don't beg me. I don't know what I will pay. He said, okay, babe, you should tell her that.
No, at this point, your sister, your so-called sister, where is he in this picture? Where is she?
She has gone inside Tripoli in one of the village where she can do her marketing freely. So, up to the extent that the last meeting they gave to me was, in fact, what adjective will I use to qualify that beating? That up to the extent I have to call my sister. They broke my hand, even this face, they disfigure it again. If you see me, when you see my body,
you had this scar for.
Yes, I have this scar.
It's like this guy is due to.
Yeah, accident from Kaduna.
And they when they saw you at this stage, they still have the.
Oh.
They did not know. There was no human feeling.
At all.
Female.
At all. There's nothing of such.
Wow.
There's nothing of such. That she would tell me if I saw any mistake I made, any slight mistake, I have the confidence that as far as my God, I did not die through this accident, that my God has said it in Genesis 6:7 that we live above 120 years. So I key under that prophecy that I must surely live above 120 years. And he has said it again that in Exodus 14:14 that I should hold on to my peace. He's going to find the spiritual and physical what I cannot see. He now come to Isaiah again, Isaiah 49 verse 15 and 16. He said, can a breastfeeding mother forget her own breastfeeding child? Even the breastfeeding mother can forget her own breastfeeding child. He can never forget me that my name is written in his mouth.
Consider at this point, at this stage of your life, you now became more religious. Or you
I was more religious fine back on the journey,
okay.
But at that very point, I became more religious again.
So you now hold on to God.
Yes.
Since that is the only way you feel that you have your freedom and your peace of mind.
Just because
and God show.
Yes, God show mercy. So
how were you able to escape that?
I was fasting to death. Then I said, God, instead of me to do this thing, let me fast to death, or die and die. If I die and I inherit the kingdom of God, is there anything bad? There's nothing bad, so it's good that I fast and die.
So in your mind, you were not ready to go down
at all.
You were not, but your other people were doing it now.
Yes, of course. Even they will come and say, look at this girl, you are not even beautiful. You are doing shakara. One man will say, come, this girl is a beautiful girl. This is accident that happened to this girl. And beside that,
let me give you a break. We'll be right back on Hanging Out with Mr. Dandy. You are right back on Hanging Out with Mr. Dandy. With me is Miss Faith.
yeah.
So let us know how you were able to
So
free from that woman and move to the next stage.
I continued praying at the time. When they started traumaing me, the heat was much. So I started asking God that God, you said we should declare a thing and it shall come to pass. And you know, here I am, is at the point of death. So for your will to be done in my life, I want you to. In fact, I want you to strike these two husband and wife. I want you to strike both of them to death so that I can be free from this place. Just but once we wake up and they are dead, everybody will look for means of escape.
Yes.
So.
And this husband and wife, they are Yoruba.
The lady is from Ibadan, while the husband is from Ghana. It's a Ghanaian. So at the time now, God started giving them affliction. So at the time, I sat and I confronted myself. I said, God, my mother is somebody's mother. So if somebody should say my mother should die, everybody's a sinner, that they may have chance of repentance. So I knelt and I said, God forgive me. But I was surprised that when I tell God to give them sickness, He will give them sickness. That was what it was doing. So in fact, they become so. The husband was very wicked to me, but at the time he became so friendly to me that God now give him. God now as in strike him. He's a very tall man on his ways that he cannot even walk well again. So it's like I'm not a suspect. So he called me that, favor, come and match my waist and rub my waist for me. I said, I will do it now. I said, Daddy, why didn't you consider I will pray for you so you can get healed? He said, favor, I should not worry, that will come and pray for him the next day. That was the next day. The next day, that was the day they bought the place. And that was the day my brother called me to stop fasting. And I obeyed my brother. Then I obeyed my brother to stop fasting around that kind 11. I think around that kind 12 they bought the place. So my brother called me with a white phone from Nigeria that I should stop fasting. Let me not cause myself other damage. Because my brother agreed to pay her that if you first house, you should pay her 800,000. I will send the money instant. That this woman refused. And I told my brother that don't pay her any money. Christ paid the debt for me in the cross of Calvary, and I believe and I hold on to that faith that Christ is going to set me free. As far as I pray to the Lord God of heaven and earth, I'm going to be free. So he said, no, the beating is too much. I have come and encounter with somebody that is working within his own place that has gone through this kind of journey before. So when they tell him, he was, in fact, my brother is the type that he shivers so much as if he's a woman. He was crying. In fact, he felt sick. He felt sick. So after everything, the woman said,
back home in Nigeria.
Yes, the woman said no. Thank God, to God be the glory. After some days, it's like we had the case a case in the court pertaining to our lake. So the other party that is dragging the lake because they arrested everybody in my family and they used that 1 million naira was remaining, so that used it to bail the people that they arrested. So my brother and I called that they have used the money to bail. I said to God be the glory, but the money should not be used for my sake. So thank God for everything that God really did it. They rejoice for those that believers in Him, those that endure to the end.
Wow.
So on that very day, before we look now, please, they just walked in. Oh yeah, yes,
That's
man.
Libyan.
Yes. What happened is that the brother to the Marwan, the Marwan is a gangster. I would like call him a gangster that has been taking care of that particular building. They have many buildings. He used to come to collect the rent, everything. But the other brother is an army, has one just because in Libya, and since they don't have government, you as a colonel may have one region you be controlling. So he's controlling one region like that. So he used to come and if there is one chemist who used to come and supervise what is going on. And I see that they are producing rum and the upstairs is there. So he now bring and what they don't know what all those guys are doing there, he now bring his men to come and buzz the place. So it was afternoon. I said, God, is it your way? Let it be your way. Thank God, we went there. I stayed there for 1 month and then to the prison will complete. He said I will complete two months.
Okay, you went to prison?
Yes, they took us to prison where they are training.
Okay, when they busted the place, they now packed everybody.
Many.
And now took you guys to prison.
Yes, we are in the prison. In the prison I was still fasting. I was not eating.
How were you released?
They were not intervening us. Where are you going to after? Where are you going to after? When they asked me, I have to get that I'm going back to Nigeria. They told us, okay, you want to go to Nigeria? I said, yes, I want to go to Nigeria. I said, no, this is not part and parcel of it. This is rubbish. I want to go back to Nigeria. So from then on, they become so friendly with me that they don't allow me to stay with them in the prison. They bring me outside. And most of the times, they give me water to shower. So after then now, I don't know what's happened. It's like they were making noise inside. I don't know. It's like they may be escaping from very high fence. So because the wall is very high, it should be 2 times this. Like they bust one place at the up. They were climbing. There is a pipe. They were climbing. All the women escape. It's like 2 ladies followed them.
So the prison was
big.
between they put both male and female.
Yes, but they share us like this. So I was not saying, I was grumbling now. At the time I said I would nick you. I don't know what it means in Arab. I was just 2 months old then. So the woman now said, she insisted that since they said they should start build people, that she must pay me among. I said I must not go. Just I know, no matter how, that my people will come to bail me. Or if she has gone, I can make one, call this guy that I've already collected his number to come and bail me. So when that thing, but I said I will not. So her friend, she now, as when she petted me that she don't worry you, that immediately we got on that she's taking me to her place. It's one of the ambulance I was working with her on. But she used to, at that time, she used to be friendly with me. As in, trying to say, really, our friend is not doing well. She's trying to give me some solution. But I never knew I was dealing with the same devil. So after everything, she convinced me and I agreed to immediately we reached, we did not go to her house.
She was the one that now bailed you?
Yeah, she gave the driver, her driver, have key, a spare key to her house. So she showed the driver where the money is. And the driver went to bring some money.
Did they now bail you now went with her?
Yes, we were about, let me say 4. So we went home with her. So immediately, I was really my temperature was really high. So after everything, she bought me drugs. After buying me drugs, she said that she don't worry. I said I will not come. That she is going to sell her enemy.
Okay.
I said, God, I hope for you. But the other girl that was used to, that she used to pray with me, most of the times, it's like she has given her to a husband. That girl stays 5 years in Libya too. She has given her to a husband of 1.something million. So the man will be paying gradually.
So the woman is generally using the girls for prostituting to
Yes.
make money
To
for
make money.
herself.
So she said, I'm too stubborn, I don't do
So
anything.
what is she now doing with you then?
Nah, she want to sell her enemy just because I refuse to.
You
do
want
the
to
kind
sell
of-
you for prostitution?
She want that I want to sell me to another place again since I refuse to do that in her place. I picked
So how
her.
are you able to go
So-
and now come back to Nigeria?
So it's God. God is really at work. So I continue my fasting. I don't really hear Yoruba, but it's God that exposed that language to me. When she was speaking her Yoruba, that she had sold her enemy 2.4 million with that other girl. So I came and told the other girl, the girl was arguing.
So you only say 2.5 million. Is it? Are you trading in Nigerian currency there or which
No,
currency?
in Nigerian currency, that is what they trade on there.
In Libya
Yes, they
there.
convert it, yes.
Okay.
They convert it. So that was how he did. And my sister did not see again Europe, I did not go, nothing.
So you didn't set your eyes on your sister in Libya
Never in history I don't
before you came back to Nigeria?
She even came back before me, she's in Port Harcourt now. So on that very day, she now said she's going to sell her enemy. I didn't talk. So I used to pray now normally, I don't went to the bedroom, I kneel down. I kneel down, I say, Lord, I kneel down, I say, God, you are the God of heaven and earth. You brought me to this world, you know, before you put me in my mother's womb, you know this how this time is going to be. So nothing is inconsequent in your side. You do it all things. And with all my prayer, with my faith, I know you're going to set me free and it is done. I appreciate you. I just appreciate you. I just thank God that it is done. Then she said, how come? I said, I don't know how God is going to do it. I don't understand the language. But she speaks the language little by little. So, thank God, the driver is a Tunisian and he speaks English. Immediately we entered. When the driver started the vehicle, the lady now said, speak to me, call and answer, speak to me. We were not speaking Arabic. So the man now replied with English. So I throw English and I started speaking English. I said, okay, how much are we going to pay? He's going to rescue us. Even this said he's even surprised. He said that woman don't even care. They want to slaughter you and so they get that money that you want. They don't care. Now why is it that our people, if we bring his fellow Nigerians to come and be doing this kind of rubbish here? He said, thank God I did. He said, you like my faith. He said, thank God I hold on to my faith. I did not give up.
That is the Arabi.
Yeah,
the
Arabu.
The Arabu.
The Arabu.
Like the Libyan.
Yeah, he's from Tunisia. He now said the child of God does not do all this kind of rubbish, that God is setting me free, that he's happy with me. Now thank God. He was not thanking God for me. He said we are going to give me 300 dinar, which is 30,000. I don't have money. And that gets like she have 100 dinar in her house. So we went and she brought the 100 dinar and I begged some Nigeria citizen that was passing by, which is 20 dinar, that is 20 or 30 dinar, 3,000. They give to me and still give to him together. So that was how the man set us free. And the time that we were in the vehicle, he started calling the man, why people stay long like this? Yeah, the man that said they have run.
You say the man set you free. That the woman had put you people on transit to be sold.
Yes, the man is not taking us to that place.
So the man said that he will rescue you people.
Yes, so he now said he will rescue us.
Because of your faith.
Yes, he now said he will rescue us. So after everything, he was not calling the man. We were in the vehicle. The man not telling him that he was not telling him that they went to buy something at Ducano. Before I look, I did not see them again. We were in the vehicle. He said, I'm looking for them. That's why I'm staying long. This is taking time. So after everything, thank God, the man set us free, and we went to the guest house. She was staying with one guy. Immediately, when she left, the next dinner, the guy now was now. He went with the girl. The guy now was not protecting me in the house. From look, we were in the upstairs. The Hausa and Niger used to come to the up. He was not
interested in you or what?
I don't know, as maybe it can be that he want to sell his enemy again. So I was not somehow afraid. Yeah, afraid and sensitive. So then, I told you I stays in Mina, Kaduna. I used to hear Hausa, but yes, but at the time I was staying long in this, I don't understand the language again. But it was God that did it. So I was surprised that I was able to, when the man comes up to stay to just relax, I was able to speak Hausa to this man, and he responded. He said, so I hear Hausa. So he gave me his phone.
So is he a Hausa man?
You know, Nigeria speak Hausa.
Okay,
Nigeria speak Hausa. So, in
but at that point, are you in Nigeria? I thought you were still.
No, the Nigerian man is in Libya with his brother and his wife there. So he do come to the up to sleep most of the times in the sunny time, and that was almost approaching the sunny time. So I said, okay, give me his phone. And when he gave the phone to my bodyguard, he said, so you're even in Yoruba people's place that used to set Benny in there. He said, please come immediately, I should come. So he now sent the vehicle. The guy's brother's wife now gave me a job to cover. He gave me a job to cover. And that was how God saved me. And when that woman have known that we have already gone, he started calling my brother. That hey, this morning this daddy will do this to me. I told my brother should forget that this woman will not do anything. Really, she was sending me attacks to take my pussy, all those kind of things.
She took
my pelvic hair, take my armpits, my knees, all those kind of things.
Who took that?
The woman.
Which woman?
In Libya, the one that my sister sold me to. So.
But when did he take it? I thought they said that you.
She said if we run, we use it to.
Okay, she took it before you people. Okay.
So I believe that nothing will take my life except God. That is what I believe. And no enemy will attack me except the appointed time that God said this is the time. What will not be, will not be. That is just what I believe. When she was just taking, I was just laughing. I saw those one and nothing. Nothing they happen. That is what I believe. I said nothing they happen.
At which point did you get to Nigeria?
Yes. So when I got there, I said immediately I want to come back to
Nigeria.
But this COVID-19 was just much then at that time.
So
plane was not moving. My brother was now arranging so that I can pass Tunisia through Tunisia. So it was somehow difficult. We are not seeing the true connection. So at the time now, what really delays me is that I saw a shop that was working.
Okay, now start working in Libya then.
Yes. So I now start working. And I start staying together with the Sierra Leonean. I started staying together with him. Things were really moving well, but
how many years?
2 years and.
You see, 2 years.
2000. I went 2020.
And you stayed 2 years in Libya.
You now have a boyfriend in Libya.
Yes, that was the person I called.
And he's a Nigerian.
He's a Sierra Leonean.
He's a Sierra Leonean.
In Nigeria, I have the opportunity to sell the girl to Nigeria. He's a Nigerian.
And he's a good person.
He's very good.
He helped you a lot.
He helped me a lot. He tried.
At which point you now felt that you needed him?
No, that was, look, let me tell you. I told you I only spent 2 months with her. So, that very time that...
Because you were so spiritual.
Yes, but that very time that it continues. It's God doing, it's the Lord's doing. That point that I've left there, that the driver set us free, that was the time I was staying with that guy now.
Okay. That's how the love story started.
Yes, that was how the love story started. Really, I'm willing to even the guy was interested in me. That they have already sent him list. He demanded for list and they sent him.
He wanted to marry you.
Yes.
And you would have stayed in Libya with him.
No, I would have gone to Sierra Leone with him.
Sierra Leone, okay.
Yeah.
He's a Sierra Leone.
Yeah, he's a Sierra Leone.
I want you to take us the journey how you now came back to Nigeria.
Yes, really. Yeah, in Nigeria, a Nigerian man, a Nigerian mother, a Nigerian father will not show you this where an embassy is. They will not show you, and the embassy is very close to the market there. Yes, they will not ever show you that this is where the embassy is.
Why? Is it because of bitterness, or is it because they don't want you to go?
They don't want you to go. They want the person to suffer the same thing they are suffering. Because most of them, you see there, they cannot go to the Europe, they cannot come to Nigeria. They are only based in Libya, they will die there.
So there are many Nigerians that are stuck in Libya.
Yes. You see them beating somebody's daughter. It's just God now. Do you know what they beat me? It's just God. They beat her.
So who showed you the embassy?
So I can say it's God that showed me. Just because I started praying.
When you say embassy, Nigerian embassy?
Yes, I started praying. I said, God. And on the very day you take me to embassy, there will be no delay in my coming back home. That God, you are the one. This people going to take me there. I said any vehicle I would talk to, they will take me there. Each time you tell them, they will. Even people that you stay together with in the house, they might have come back to Nigeria. The embassy, there's somewhere that they will not show you the place. if you go Nigeria and go like this, you go say like this, they don't want you to locate that place. They want people to suffer the same thing that they suffer. So, true on a good day, we stop the taxi. We just stop the taxi on the way. I want to go to Nigeria embassy. So that is how we really waste time before you trace and get to the embassy. It was the closing hour. So, and I was calling. My pastor sent me one. I told him that I want to go to the embassy. So he sent me one embassy man number. Really, God did it. When I now called the man came out. Do you want to buy tickets? I said, sir, I have not even found them. You are asking me if I want to buy tickets? He said, if I don't want to buy tickets, I don't have anything to show. He went back to the office again. So I was not following him.
So a Nigerian person?
Yes, that's saying I should follow. He's walking among them. It's one of the staff.
Said you want to buy
the man left me. Yes, it's from I think he even understand. He understand Igbo, understand Isubi, he understand most of the language, our Eastern language. So it's like that man. I was not hearing my communication with the other man that was sitting in his vehicle. So he came and my daughter, what is going on? That man was the ambassador today. So he said, my daughter, what is going on? I explained to him. He said, don't worry, come soon. This flight have already occupied, there's no space. But come soon, I bet you are going back to Nigeria. He said, for how long? I told him, he said, maybe it's the first day you're coming to know this place. I said, yes, how do you know? I told him, he said, don't worry, I'm going back to Nigeria. That was how everything worked successfully. And I look at it that if I should stay in the house, I may, the day they were called, it happened that I will not wake up early, so I went to the camp. Getting to the camp, the even woman that is in charge of the camp, she wanted me to send her my credentials. When I told her that I've already worked here, before am I going to send you? I become her enemy. I became her enemy just because I don't know. In fact, she delayed people. There are people that have stayed there for 6 months, 1 year. But I did not stop 3 months. I left there. That was that. Yes.
For Nigeria.
Yes, that was how God.
So how was the procedure? Did they collect any money from you? When you go to the embassy, what happened?
It's only 70 dinar they collected, but that man
never wanted
to collect. They had to collect that 70 dinar.
Okay, ordinarily it's supposed to be free.
Yes, that man told them to do everything for me.
Free.
Yeah, but they had to collect 70 dinar, which 7,000. But they brought us back, really. As they brought us back, we were given some little change.
Who gave you?
As we get to Keja airport hotel. The IOM sent some teachers. They come to take us lecture, and they give us, after the last day of the program, they give us little phone, and they say 45,000 they give to us, that they will call we that stay in the embassy were entitled to some huge amount of money, but to now they are just doing us like this. They are doing us like this.
But how are you able to integrate with Nigerians? When you get to Lagos, what happened? Did you live there immediately down to Delta State? Or
no, I've been there not just for 2 weeks at the Ikeja Airport Hotel. We got one week quarantine. After 1 week quarantine,
it was called COVID-19.
Yes, we have a rest for 1 week. They give us some iron treatment. So after that, they started the lecture. The last day of the lecture, that was the day they said some people, they said money paid to some people, Zenith account that they give to us ATM, some money were not paid. So the little money, there was a lady that said I was to stay and wait in Lagos first to make sure I catch my money. But to go to my sister's place, the transport is up to 6,000, 7,000 naira.
In Lagos?
Yes. So I look at it that instead of now, let me now come straight to Delta. So I thank God I came to Agbo. My brother was at Agbo, official. And that very week, thank God, I located Mountain of Fire. And the next week was the deliverance. and undergo the deliverance. And this month, when I went back to Pale this month, I still undergo deliverance. But to my greatest surprise, that the IOM official are still holding our money. They don't want to give us our money just for selfish interests of Nigeria. To what we have seen, to what we have undergo, they're supposed to pamper us that these children people have tried, even though they did not send us. They did not even send us to say you go to so place. Coming back alone.
So, how is your business?
Oh, my business is.
Are you able to settle down?
Yes, let me tell you now.
Now
I really need finance. Do you know my sister? I did not even leave her in my house just because she was anxious of the things of, I can say the things of the flesh. I'm not perfect, no one is perfect. But she sold all my things. She sold all my things, sold my children. She sold everything, my industrial machine, she sold everything. I have nothing left. Now, all those things are even adding to my thinking. I'm thinking, even when I was doing the fast, I continued crying. Where will I start from? And she's still telling me she will pay the money. I said, thank God, she will pay, but she has not paid me anything. And to my greatest surprise, I'm saying this thing, the mother is my elder sister. But she has not said, oh, my sister, look at what my daughter did. Oh, sorry, no.
Well, it's faith. Your faith has really helped you, and your story is so pathetic. I would like to use this medium to either talk to IOU or talk to meaningful individual that you feel that can be of help to you, because what you say, you lost a lot and you've encountered serious trauma on your way and everything. What you need a capital to, because you're a fashion designer. What you need is a capital to really, a startup capital, so you can appeal to meaningful individual out there that can be of help to you. So the floor.
Good evening, my fellow Nigerians. I'm one of the returnees from Libya. I will use this media to say a big thank you to Nigeria government, most especially the IOM that brought us back to our various countries. Advice to the youth of Nigeria, the youth of Africa as a whole, just because our Africans are dying in Libya in child trafficking, all in the name of going to Italy. We think we can make it in Italy. Even when you're in your country, you make it. You listening to my story, you can hear my story. Somebody that is doing, I have my children, I have my industrial. I have all it takes to become a fashion designer, but today I have nothing to tell him to that. As you are watching, if I were to be in Nigeria up to now, do you think I will be in the same position that I was? No. Maybe God will have elevated me from one lower to a higher position of life. Say no to child trafficking. Mothers, stop trafficking Nigerian children to Libya. Fathers, stop trafficking Nigerian children to Libya. Brothers, sisters, stop trafficking Nigerian children to Libya, all in the name of money. Friends, stop trafficking your friends to Libya, that you want in the name of going to Europe. You as a young girl want to have mansions in Nigeria. You want to go to, as in you are in Italy, or you are in one of the European countries, or in Libya, you want to have mansions in Nigeria, you want to have cars in Nigeria. That will make you to be trafficking your fellow Nigerians, suffering them, beating them, giving them is it the insult or the assault of their life? When you see people children, they are no longer people children. please and please, anyone that is onto that child trafficking, wash your hand clear out of it. Prostitution is not the means of living. And our fellow guests, our fellow friends, our sisters, because when you go to Libya, there's no mother in Libya, there's no sister, there's no friend in the land of Libya crossing to Italy. Stop child trafficking.
My name is Okudo Faith. I am a fashion designer and I'm one of the returnees. You know, as you can see, as a returnee, I have nothing left with. I'm starting up a new life. So I'm using this media to appeal to my fellow Nigerians. As I am, I need the help. I need financial support. Please, my fellow Nigerians, anyone that really want to help me or support me can reach the producer of this program. Please, I need an assistant and I need your help, my fellow Nigerians. Thanks.
Very, very much thank you to Miss Faith. I really appreciate your coming. Really appreciate for you to sharing your story, sharing your experience in Italy, your way from Nigeria to Libya. The story was so pathetic, was so touching. How you had something and you were being maneuvered, you were being cajoled, saying there's one greener pasture out there when there's nothing. You went, you saw, you went and conquered. But thank God for the testimony that you are alive to share this testimony. For other people that are thinking of, I want to go to Italy through road, I want to go to Libya through road, I want to do this, I want to go to Spain. You can see a real life testimony that going through that route is not easy. It's not easy. Even a brother said he will never advise his enemy to go. But you can see, Miss Faith is now in Nigeria now. He's now in Nigeria. What he needs is help. She's a fashion designer. Any meaningful Nigerians out there that have touched his art of art, that feel that I can be of assistance, you can reach me on my social media angle. You can reach me through any of my, and I will make sure I get to her, and she's gonna testify and say thank you to any person. I'm gonna bring her up on this program again. She's gonna testify to the person that have gifted her that money or anything. It may not be money. If you feel that you have a sewing machine or a generator that you can part away, or anything that you know that will aid her in her fashion designing, it must not be money alone, so that you can come and rescue her, so that she won't go back into the world to start doing illicit things. So that she has now come to stay. She wants to be integrated. She wants to be a good person. She wants to settle down. She wants to be a mother. She wants to be a wife. She wants to be a businesswoman. So, meaningful Nigerians out there, this is an opportunity for you to help a lady that is in dire need of assistance. Thank you once more again for watching Hanging Out with Mr. Dandy.
With me, I'm hanging out with Mr. Dandy.
Thank you. It's nice.
Thank you. It's nice talking to you, sir.